to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. Another small 4-yard chunk there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Steady.
Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Daniels from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. On the counter, Krosky-Merritt. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots. Moving forward, partner. Early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question. That just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
Back now, pressure coming. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Cole Bishop.
makes the score. Commanders 6.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. From the red zone now. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
To throw again, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's Allen out of the pistol. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's a gain of a yard.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Commanders' 4-yard line.
Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown. No hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And they could have taken the lead, but he misses the point after.
That ties the game 6-6. Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Starting on the grounds here, Krosky Merritt. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Daniels on 4th down. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Daniels pass.
Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Rob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blitz coming here. Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Bills 12, Commanders 6. Tyler Bass
Now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flushed out now to his left. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Buying some time right. Rolling and takes it deep. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Ty Johnson now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Wow, seems like they are ready to put this game to rest already, partner. A huge kick return to begin the half. And then they dial up the call for 2 and extend their lead.
And you know this, Kate. We talk about it all the time. As much as I love scheme, right, the execution of it, gosh, I love the mental gymnastics now you force your opponent into. Right, just the psychology of that. We're not going to rest. We're going to keep coming, and we're going to keep coming, and we're going to keep coming. And what a start to the second half.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Daniels from the pistol. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Running back sent in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Forced out to his right. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. We've set it downs from 37. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Daniels now on first down. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Christian Benford has it!
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Allen now on first down. He's got this complete to James Cook. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone.
I just want to rock. Body of the